Good afternoon to one and all. I am R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today, in this video lecture, I am going to explain you about the topic of the length of an open closed drill and a closed belt drill. So, we are going to discuss about the length of an open belt drill and a closed belt drill. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the velocity ratio of the belt drills, that is the simple belt drill and the compound belt drill. And we have also seen about the slip and creep of a belt drill, and we have solved a problem on slip of an belt drill. So this is my 53rd lecture regarding to the subject kinematics of machinery. So in this video lecture, I am going to explain you about the simple topics, that is the length of an open belt drive and length of a closed belt drive. Let's see this. So today our topic is on length of an open belt drive. So that is the first main topic to be discussed. So in an open belt drive, both the pulleys rotate in the same amount of direction. So they are rotating in the same direction. That is, the driver pulley and the driven pulley are rotating in the same direction, in which we have already discussed in the previous classes. So, in the picture you can see the open belt drive, which consists of a displacement length of the axis of the driver and the driven pulley as x. So, let x be the displacement or the distance between the two axes of the pulley, and R1, R2 are the radiuses, that is two radius of the driver pulley and driven pulley respectively. Then capital L is the total length of the belt. So the total length of the belt can be taken as capital L. Then alpha be the angle in which the belt is connected to the pulleys. So both the pulleys rotate in the same direction, and you can see the variance of order now. And let the points taken from the angle, that is the, we have observed here a triangle, that is O1 M O2 is the triangle taken here, and JK is the line of the axis. Then let the belt leaves the larger pulley at the E position. So at E and G points, and the smaller pulley at F and H points, as you have shown in the figure. And through O2, draw O2M parallel to FE. So we are going to draw these lines from the geometry of the figure, and we find that O2M will be perpendicular to O1E. So that is O2M. So the O2M is this line, the dotted lines, is perpendicular to O2E. Then we know the length of the belt here. Then we have taken the total length, that is capital L is equal to arc of the GJE point plus capital EF plus arc of the KH point plus HE. So these are the points to be delivered. And from these points, we are going to take the common point, that is 2 into arc of JE plus EF plus arc of FK. So these are the 3 points. We are going to take it as common point. Next, from the geometry of the figure, we also find that, taking the sine alpha as the equation. So sine alpha is equal to O1 M by O1 O2. So these are the equations. So O1 M can be written as O1 E minus Em by O1 O2. That is O1 E means radius of the, so O1 E, that is the radius of the driving pulley. Next, O2F is the radius of the driven pulley. Then, since the alpha angle is very small in these conditions, therefore we are putting the sin alpha as R1 minus R2 by x. So taking this as r1 minus r2 by x. Next, sin alpha is taken as arc of JE, that is r1 into pi by 2 plus alpha. Then similarly, arc FK is taken as r2 into pi by 2 minus alpha. So these are the two conditions taken there. So that is the arc of JE, and FK, that is taken as the radius of 1 and 2 sections. Then this has been taken as the three conditions, that is three equations has been taken here, that is 2, 3 and 4. These are the three equations taken. Then EF is taken as, so EF mean this is the length of the tight side length, sorry, slack side length, that is EF, and GH is the tight side length. Then EF is equal to M of O2, that is length of M O2. This is parallel to this line, so we are taking the same lines here. Then it is taken as root of x square minus r1 minus r2 whole square. So this has to be taken as x1 x square minus, so this is taken as that. Then expanding this equation by binomial theorem. So you have to take this, so that expanding it by the binomial theorem. So then we have taken the binomial theorem as EF is equal to, that is EF is equal to x into 1 minus 1 by 2 into R1 minus R2 by x whole square plus so on. So that is taken as x minus R1 minus R2 whole square by 2x. So that is the difference. And then we are going to substitute that. Then substituting the values from the RJE to the third, fourth, and fifth equations. So by substituting all these sections, we got L is equal to 2 into R1 into pi by 2 plus alpha plus x into minus of R1 minus R2 whole square by 2x plus R2 into pi by 2 minus alpha. So this is the expanded equations of all the equations joining together. So we are going to join the all the equations together. So that is why this is of the length one. Then after consideration, so we are going to uh, change this equation. So in here we got pi into R1 minus R2 plus 2 alpha into R1 minus R2 plus 2x minus R1 minus R2 whole square by x. So this is the combinational equation of the values, that is of the equation. So this is the derived equation here. Next, by substituting the value of alpha, that is R1 minus R2 by x. So the value is R1 minus R2 by x, and from the equation 2 we get, so from the given obtained equation we get it as L is equal to pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2 into plus 2 into R1 minus R2 whole square by x plus 2x minus R1 minus R2 whole square by x. So that is the combined equation of the value. Then we finally obtain the equation as pi into d1 plus d2, that is pi by 2 into d1 plus d2 plus 2x, that is the 2 times the displacement, that is on the tight side and the slack side. So that is on the both the conditions. Then d1 minus d2 whole square by 4x. So these are the diameters of the pulley. So in terms of radius and in terms of the diameter, we can take the both. So that is the length of the open belt drive. Next, we are going to see the length of the crossed belt drive, that is closed belt drive. So next one is the length of the crossed belt drive. So in a cross belt drive, both the pulleys rotate in the opposite direction. Then let R1 and R2 are the radius of the larger and smaller pulleys, that is the driver and the driven pulleys. So here R1, R2 be the larger and smaller pulleys, and X be the distance between the centers of the two pulleys, that is O1 and O2. So O1 and O2 be the two centers. And let the belt leaves the larger pulley at E and G, and the smaller pulley at F and H. So the smaller pulley leaves at F and H, and the larger pulley leaves at E and G. Draw O2, draw OM, O2M, that is parallel to FE. So we have to draw the O2M, which is parallel to the direction of FE. And from the geometry of the figure, we find that O to M will be perpendicular to O1E. So that is O to M will be perpendicular to O1E. So we have already seen it in the figure also. Next, let the angle MO1, O2, that is M, O2 and O1. So this is the triangle observed here. It is taken as the alpha radians, so that we may know the length of the belt. Then length is taken as arc of GJE, that is GJE. So this is the arc of length GJE. So this is the arc in which you have to be taken, plus length of the EF. So length of the EF plus arc of FKH. So this is the arc of the smaller pulley, that is FKH plus HG. So this is the HG length. Then we are going to take the length as arc of 2 into arc of JE plus arc of FH. That is FH and JE, 2 into arc of JE plus arc of FE plus arc of FK. So this is the length of arc of FK. Then the final equation will be 2 into arc of JE plus FE plus arc of FK. So from the diagram, you need to find those values. Then from the geometry of the figure, we find that sin alpha is equal to, so sin alpha is equal to O1M by OM2, that is O1 O2. So we are going to take as O1M as O1E plus EM by O1 O2. So O1 O2 means the displacement. So O1 is taken as radius of the driving pulley and EM is taken as radius of the driven pulley. So you are taking the driver and driven pulleys. Then since the angle alpha is very small in, therefore we are putting it as when alpha is equal to alpha, then we are going to write it as r1 plus r2 by x. So it is taken as r1 plus r2 by x. Then arc of G should be taken as. So we are going to take this arc of J. So this length has to be taken. So this length is equal to JG. So take any one of the length. I am taking the arc JE. So arc J is equal to R1 into pi by 2 plus alpha. So R1 is the radius of the driver pulley and pi by 2 is the angle plus alpha is the variant angle. Then similarly, arc FK is taken as. So arc FK is taken as radius of the driven pulley into pi by 2 plus alpha. Then taking these two equations, that is EF is equal to M into O2. So taking the values from the equation, that is O1 O2 square minus O1 M square. So O1 O2 means the displacement length plus minus O1 M whole square, that is x square minus R1 plus R2 whole square. Next, that is equal to x into root of 1 minus R1 plus R2 by x whole square. So it is taken as the value. So on total we are going to take as x into 1 minus R1 plus R2 by x whole square. Then expanding the equation. So expanding the equation by the binomial theorem. So we are going to find it as EF is equal to x into 1 minus 1 by 2 into R1 plus R2 by x whole square plus so on. So that is the equation to be found, that is x is equal to, that is x minus R1 plus R2 whole square by x. Next, the substituting the values from the arc G. So we get the equation as 2 into r1 into pi by 2 plus alpha plus x minus r1 plus r2 whole square by x plus radius and angle of the driven pulley. Next, by substituting all the values and comparing, we got the value as pi into r1 plus r2 plus 2 alpha into r1 plus r2 plus 2x minus r1 plus r2 whole square by x. So this is the value. So here we are substituting the values for the radius of the driven pulley and the driver pulley. So by substituting all these values, we got that 5 into r1 plus r2 plus 2 alpha into r1 plus r2 plus 2x minus r1 plus r2 whole square by x. And from this equation, we are going to substitute the value of alpha. Then by substituting the values, we got the length as pi into r1 plus r2 plus 2 into r1 plus r2 by x plus that is into r1 plus r2 plus 2x minus so on, that is r1 plus r2 whole square by x. So it is taken as pi into r1 plus r2 plus 2x plus r1 plus r2 whole square by x. That is in terms of the pulley radii. Next, it is taken as pi by 2 into d1 plus d2 plus 2x plus d1 plus d2 whole square by 4x. So that is in terms of the diameter. So in final we got the values as two values, that is in terms of Fully radii and in terms of Fully diameter. We got the two values. So it is taken as 5/22 d1 plus d2 plus 2x. So this is the final obtained value for the length of the closed belt drive in diameters. Then for the radius terms, that is pi into r1 plus r2 plus 2x into r1 plus r2 whole square by x. That is in terms of Fully radii. Then in terms of Fully radii, so we will obtain the values as like that. So that is the two combined equations for the length of the open belt drive and length of the closed belt drive. So that is the two equations. And by this, I am going to end this video lecture. Thank you.